We're now going to add the website to Google Webmaster Tools and also Bing Webmaster Tools. And what these are platforms that allow you to monitor how your website's doing in both Google and Bing, see where the search traffic's coming from, see if there's any problems with your website, and also it allows you to keep these search engines, Google and Bing, updated with any new information on your site. So when you publish new content, things like that, they can find out straight away about this. So it's quite an important stage and something that you should definitely do. So now we're going to register our websites with Google Webmaster and Bing Webmaster Tools. So we'll just go ahead and search in Google for Google Webmaster Tools. First off, you need to log in with your Google account or your Gmail account. So just sign in to Google and it'll open up the Webmaster Tools area. And I've got lots of sites in here already because I run several different websites, as you know, but if this is your first website, you won't have anything in here. But all you need to do is go add a property up here in the top right. Then you need to put in the URL of the website you want to register. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this URL here and paste it in here, Control C and Control V, just to make sure it's right. You can just type it in if you want. Click continue. And now you just need to verify that you are actually the owner of this website. Google wants you to do this, and there's different methods to do this. It recommends one method, which is to download a HTML verification file and upload it to your website files. And if you know how to do FTP and have FTP access to your files, you can do it this way. And this is the way I normally do it. So you just click here and it will download a file, and you just open up your FTP client, or you can go through the DreamHost website to do this as well, because you can get FTP access there. But an easier way, so you don't have to bother with FTPs, just click up here on alternative methods. And this top one is add a meta tag to your site's homepage. So let's click that and we get a meta tag code here. So what I'm going to do is go into my website, go into the dashboard, and we're going to install a plugin to help us do this. So I'm going to search for plugins, and I'm going to search for insert header and footer. And actually it's this one here I'm going to do, insert headers and footers. So I'm going to install this. And we'll activate the plugin. Okay, so now under settings in our dashboard we have this new menu here, insert headers and footers, so we'll just select that. Then we have these areas to add scripts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and then just paste it in here and save. So paste it into the scripts header area. So now we've done that, I will click verify. And great, you see I get this green tick, congratulations, you've successfully verified the ownership of barbecues. So there we go, we now get into the back end of our Webmaster Tools for Google website. And there's nothing here because it takes a while for information to be gathered and populated here, but you will get some information at some point, such as search analytics, errors, something called sitemap, and we'll touch on that in a minute. But also you can look at things such as search analysis, links to your website, which of the websites are linked to you, internal links on your website, and all sorts of stuff in here. So it's really useful. And as I said, we'll come back to sitemaps in a minute, but we'll just go and register with Bing Webmaster Tools. So I'll open up a new tab, just search for Bing Webmaster Tools. And we'll just click on that in the Google search results. And again, you need to sign in, so you'll have to have a login for this Bing account, and it's Microsoft, so it's your MSN login, and I have a Hotmail account, so I'm just going to log in with my Hotmail account. And again, I have lots of websites already in here, but again, you won't. So we need to put in, it's just in this top area here, we need to add a new site. So again, I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to Control C and Control V to add a URL. I'm just going to click add. Okay, and then as part of the process, I need to add a sitemap, and we need to add that to carry on. So at this stage, I will go and get a sitemap for the website. And basically what a sitemap is, it's just a file that shows all the content, all the pages, all the posts and things like that on your website, which you can add to these Webmaster Tools just to keep the search engines up to date with the very latest content on your sites. So again, we're going to the dashboard, and we'll install another plugin to generate a sitemap. We'll add a new plugin. We'll search for XML, which is the format in sitemap. So XML is just the file format that we need to generate. So we have lots and lots of options here, and you can go down and find one that looks good. So this one here has been installed over 1 million times and it's got over 1,000 positive reviews. So I'm going to install this one. Activate it. So now if we go into settings, we have this XML sitemap option, so we'll just click on that. And I'm just going to leave everything as default. And I'll just click update options just to check that's actually created a sitemap. And it says here at the top, the URL to your sitemap is this. So I'm going to click on this link just to check it. And you will see that this is the sitemap address, and this is what is in there at the moment. And this is just a groups of pages. So if I click on this one, you see that this has these two in it. And I'll go back, click on this one. You see this has my 3 products in there, my 3 gas barbecues. Click on this bottom one. See it contains my 1 post top 3 barbecues. So basically this has all the information of all the content on my site. So here it's now saying add a sitemap. So you need to input the URL where the sitemap is, which is here, which is the website address / sitemap XML. So I'm just going to copy that again, paste it in here. And when do you receive the most traffic? I don't really know, so I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to add this. And there we go. And again, with Bing, just like Google, we need to verify the ownership of this account. So there are different ways, and we can download this file again and FTP it into our files, which I normally do, but to make it easier for you guys, if you don't know about FTP access, I'm just going to copy this meta tag, meta name again, into my website, just like I did last time. So insert headers and footers, and we can leave this in here, the Google one, or we can just delete that now because we have already verified it. And I can paste in this new Bing one. I'm going to save that. And I'll go down here and say verify. And great, that's done. And again, there's nothing in here because it takes a while to populate all the information. So Bing needs to get a record of what's happening before it can populate your dashboard. But we have set up Bing Webmaster Tools, so that's great. And we've actually included a sitemap as well. And we're going to go back now and add our sitemap to Google Webmaster Tools just to complete this process. So again, I'll go into Google Webmaster Tools. Go down to our barbecues website. I'm going to go manage property, and I'm just going to click on the title here. So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on sitemaps. We don't have any, so up in the right is add / test a sitemap. So we just need to type dot. So sitemap.xml, so that's the file where the sitemap is, because it already adds this web address here. So I'm going to submit my sitemap. So I've submitted it, I'm going to refresh. And once I refresh, you see it shows up there. And there's our sitemap. So there we go, we've submitted our sitemap. There's lots more you can do within these Webmaster Tools, but for now, we've just set them up and submitted a sitemap, which is all we need to do for now, and that's great.